Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday, the 26th of July. These are the charts of the day. Not too bad a day. Quite volatile. Lots of swings back and forth in the market, but we had a lot of stocks that did well. The steel stocks and metal stocks are doing well. Take a look at EXAS today. It popped 76 cents or 14% on nearly 34 million. That's the biggest volume on an update that I can see going back a year and a half. So this, on a breakout day, is an important measure. And if you see the tops back in 2015, we may very well get a quick move to about 635 tomorrow. But ultimately, I'm looking for a move that takes us up near the 7 3/4 range. That's my next target. And then beyond that, closer to 10. But it's going to be down the road. 3.22 days to cover. BEAT popped $1.35 or almost 8% today. And the volume was 1.3 million, which is really substantial for that stock. As you can see, with 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth wave is well underway and may reach 21 to as high as 23 short term. That's my target. There's 4 days to cover. CLF, another metal stock doing great, broke out of a flag today and popped 91 cents or almost 13%. Volume was 19 million strong on the breakout. I'm looking for 9 1/4 and then 11 1/2 going forward. There's almost 4 days to cover on this one. Energy stock CNX, which is a swing of ours back here, just continues to do well. Broke out of a flag as well today and popped $1.18 or almost 7%. 6.4 million traded to 6.6 days to cover. The OBV is moving well. It looks like a stock that wants to go higher. Some resistance and maybe a near-term target of 19 1/2 followed by mid-20s. CRY with a big day today. On earnings report, it popped $1.73 to $13.75 and was up 14.4% on nearly 2 million shares traded. You can see the breakout of this entire pattern. This is actually more of a wedge in here. If you draw it this way. And today it exploded and closed upper end of the range. I think the stock's headed for it near 15. CWEI, one of our swing trades, also in the energy sector, along with CNX and a couple others we've liked. This one exploded. Now, 912,000 is not a lot, but it's fairly thin, and this stock has had 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth wave is well underway. This could spike up, but there is some resistance here at the 42 1/2 range. That's kind of my near-term target, and then we'll see if we get up towards mid-channel around 46.7. CY looks like it's emerging. This is certainly an inverse head and shoulders. The neckline was broken. The stock's consolidated in a rising wedge, and it looks to me it's about to go. Today it jumped 35 cents or 3% on 8.4 million, and I'm looking for a move to the top of the channel to get this up near 13 1/2. Almost 5 days to cover on that one. Cybersecurity stocks are acting well. CYBR, CyberArk. You can see the major declining channel was broken back in May. It's been trending beautifully since. And yesterday it popped, today it broke through and it got up to the top of the channel or near it. So there may be some resistance up here, but I'm looking for an acceleration to take this to 63 range. Cynosure had a breakout day as well, popping 221 or 4.25% on the biggest volume on an update in about 3 months. Significant, I think. Now, looking at the long-term chart, this is new all-time high territory, so we could be really in a run mode here. The channel top, the way I've drawn it in, indicates to me the possibilities that this could be in the high 60s over the next few weeks. 4.4 days to cover on that one. EBIO was a nice trade today, but it came way off the high, closed poorly. 442 high, 348, last up 40 cents or 13%, but you can see how it may have, after 3 days in a row up on big volume of 14 million traded, we may be able to get some kind of consolidation here. If not, the target has to be closer to 7, 7 1/4. EXAS swing trade not only took their $15 swing trade target out, but it also took 17 out all in one day with a move of 375 or 30% in one day on 30 million shares. This was a spectacular day, but it is at the top of the channel. It is near lateral resistance. There's a possibility that if it extends, we could see this as high as near term in the 22 range, but I would look for some kind of consolidation for a few days and see if that sets that up. JetBlue with a huge reversal day. First a dip and then a rip, getting down to 1680, closing 1867, up $1.39 or 8% on 19 million shares. That's the biggest volume on an up day going back a year plus. So for me, it could be breakout day. Watch the resistance here, right about the 18 3/4 range. You can see on 3 or 4 occasions it reached that level. Today as well, and it closed just there. If we extend, I expect a quick test of 1960, followed by additional upside near 21. Log me in. Well, a big pop today on rumors that it was going to be a takeover, and indeed was acquired at the end of the day. They acquired actually the Citrix division, or merged with the Citrix division, the go-to-meeting division of Citrix, and as a result, is I think creating a huge stock. Now, I know some institutions that want this stock and told me that they believe it's a $100 stock short term. Look after hours what this did. Exploded from 66.7 range into the mid 80s and is holding there. So let's keep an eye on that tomorrow, but going forward, it could be quite interesting. LVS, some of the gaming stocks did very well today. Win as well. You can see how LVS popped through resistance and maybe headed to 54. And Wins, up 6 today, is right at resistance, but looking to make a run at 112 in my opinion. Micron was a beneficiary of some of the semiconductor action today, as that group really had a strong session with a couple of mergers in the works. This, to me, looks like a base completed, consolidation, and we may be breaking out. My targets are 16.5 and then 19. Puma, doing great. Ever since I put a buy on it, today it popped an additional 10%, or 413. Volume was solid, and OBV is moving strongly. It looks to me like we're going to make a run at the 50 range short term. Secondary target in the 57, 59 zone. Little PEIX is stirring again. You may remember we put a swing on it in May when it broke out, but it quickly rolled back over it, tested the trend line, and then after bouncing, formed a flag today. It popped out with a little bit of resistance, perhaps at 6 3/4, maybe tested short term, but my target's 7.5, and later maybe as much as $10. U.S. Steel, another of those metal stocks that did great. This one broke through key resistance in my mind today. And I'm looking for this to test the mid-20s, maybe 27 short term. Last day is your run die. Fantastic chart and continues to do well. With the 3-day pullback on low volume, today it popped and broke out. Looking for 24 and 28 potentially in the near term. And folks, that's it for me tonight. Have a good evening, and we'll do it again tomorrow night. Bye-bye.